It's Ken from Reverend Guitars coming to you not so live from the Circle I Ranch here in sunny, beautiful Toledo, Ohio, where it's currently raining and gray and horrible.
Warm. It's warm, though.
And I have the pleasure of having the company of Bad Cop in the building.
Hi.
We're now going to do these 12 questions live instead of in type because live is much more fun. This is Stacy. This is Jen. That's Lynn.
Hey. Hi.
Give us a brief history of your playing career. Oh, that's tough.
I was in the Angry Amputees, Compton SF, The City, Knives and Gasoline. I played in a band with Leon Laws from Snuff in London when I lived there called Park Royal. I was in a hip-hop group called The Returners. Music's my life. Thank you very much.
And she's only 23.
Yeah.
23. I grew up in Metro Detroit, peripherally to Ken's circle by 8 years, I believe.
Yes, 3 miles away. From
Just
where I grew
met.
up.
I don't know. I moved to California and I played in a couple of bands, and then I started playing music with girls, and I met these ladies, and it's been fun. It's been a fun 8 years together.
Yeah. 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah. We're 8.
Well, yeah, the whole band.
We're 8.
8.
8.
I grew up in the wonderful land of Rochester, New York, and lived in Philadelphia for about 10 years and played in a band called the Reach Around Rodeo Clowns. Yeah, that's a thing.
Explain that to your kids.
Yeah. Anyways, no, it was fun. We came out to California for playing out west for a few months, and I decided to buy a one-way ticket and come out. Played in a band with Stacy before this called The City. And then I joined the rest of the Bad Cop group.
For our last final form.
Yeah.
Final and most complete form.
Yeah, and she really solidified the sound of us with the 3-part harmonies and the things that we do vocally.
Yeah,
A lot of
She actually
times.
takes the middle most of the time. She's the middle or you're the low
She
one. Yeah.
can do everything, actually.
really
She
can.
can go
High
high.
and low.
She's good at the oohs. She can fly all over the stage.
Yeah,
She can
great.
dance.
She could dance. I like that.
She's like a quintuple threat.
So, Lynn, you always played bass?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because this leads into the next question. What inspired you to start playing?
Cassandra.
I can dig it.
Right? Seriously, like Wayne's World, when I watched that movie for the first time, I saw somebody that looked not like me, but similar, like close enough where I could be like,
I want to do that too.
I feel
You know?
seen. I feel seen.
I
right
feel
now.
seen.
That is a fantastic answer.
You know?
I
And then,
get it. Yeah, I totally get
Then
it.
who didn't want to, if she could do that, then you
Yeah.
could too.
I'll see you soon, girl.
Right? Cassandra, hit me up, girl. Let's fucking.
Oh my God! Reach out to Tia Carrera.
Tia Carrera, girl, hit me up.
How about you?
How did I start? I was like a weird, difficult teenager, and I got my hands on a guitar, and it was catharsis. And then I didn't have any friends when I moved to California, and these kids asked my roommate to play keyboard in a band, and she said no, and I was like, I'll do it. So I did that, and then I started playing music again, and then wound up. Oh, I did Kunstbar. Also, explain that to your kids. That was probably the most notable thing that I have done with my musical life, other than Bad Cop. So, and then I met you guys.
My dad, I grew up in a musical house. My dad played guitar, and we first memories I had was like me singing and him playing guitar and us recording it and stuff, and music books being around, guitars being around, pianos, drums, all those kind of things. We didn't have much. I was very poor, but that was the thing we had.
My uncle played. This was...
Wow,
65.
The
65.
black one,
That's
yeah.
how you dream.
That's the real deal.
My pupils dilated.
I felt the people's dialect as soon as you looked at
Panting into the microphone.
The same year I was born, the silver one. But it's,
Nice.
what are you going to do? At least it's as old as a 43-year-old, amp. It's pretty
Speed
rad.
round.
Yeah.
What was your first guitar?
Fender Telecaster.
I found a plastic acoustic guitar in the crawl space in our basement. Technically my first guitar.
Yeah, no, that's...
Learn to play it.
What was your first bass?
It was first base. It was like a Squire.
Did you have a guitar before that?
Yeah, I did. I had a Takamine something acoustic thing.
Do you still have it?
I
guitar, a Sigma.
don't think so.
Sigma acoustic guitar.
Do you still have it? Is that the one that I lost?
No, me and Fat Mike have traded somehow. He has my Sigma, and I have his Yamaha from a late night one night. I was like, I'm going home, and took a guitar, and I thought it was mine, and it was not. But he still has
That's
it.
great.
So, yeah.
All right. Also, speed round, because if you think about it too much, this is gonna blow your head.
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Top 5 favorite records. Let's make it top 3.
okay.
Top 3. Just
How
you
can
gotta,
this be
you
a
can't think
lightning
about it.
round?
The top 3 records off the top of your head.
Fleetwood Mac, Tusk, Sweet Spirit, Kokomo, no fucking shit. Maybe even number 1.
I'm so bad at this.
Elvis Costello, This Year's Model.
Great record.
She did good. She get 3.
I got 2
Sure,
more
pass the mic.
coming.
What?
Now we're gonna pass the mic.
Okay.
We're sharing. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay. I would say Rain Dogs by Tom Waits. What? I'm so bad at freaking album names. I'm so bad at it. That's the only one I could think of right now. I'm sorry. Here.
Good pick.
I'm going to go with License to Ill. Great fucking record.
Nicely done.
I'm going to go with Joe Jackson's I'm the Man or Look Sharp. Either one is really great.
Yeah, he was just
But
here.
No! You
Yeah.
can't say that. Here?
Well, he wasn't in the
Oh,
building.
I was like,
No, he was in Ann Arbor.
he was playing
He
here.
was in
yeah.
Ann Arbor Tuesday
yeah.
night. His bass player Teddy plays a Watt Power.
Oh my God! Does he?
And we got the invite and we were driving from Dallas.
So Graham Maybe's not playing bass with him anymore?
I don't believe so.
Oh, that breaks my heart. What a bass player! I gotta say, defined the sound.
Joe is it's a monster for
Yeah, and I'm gonna also say Green Day's Dookie because what a fucking record! That was a great punk record that changed a lot for. Yeah, none of us would be here without that record.
Yeah, that album.
Yeah, no, it's true. Who is okay? So, what's your proudest moment of your playing career as Bad Cop? Bad Cop?
Oh,
Fuck.
shit. Can we huddle?
Yeah, what is it?
Hang on. Band meeting.
Oh my God. Yeah, seriously.
There's been so many.
Greatest achievements, like
Moment.
moments.
Was your proudest moment of your playing career?
We had was it Punk Rock Holiday last year?
That's what I keep thinking.
But
Yeah, that was it.
that was
I
a
think.
crowning achievement. But then coming into this year has been pretty.
We're not done yet.
Coming into this year has been pretty
We've
great.
only just begun this year. I think proudest moment, is
Maybe selling out shows.
Selling out, yeah.
Okay, so selling out our own headline shows this last tour in Germany really was like an eye-opening thing because it makes us understand that like our hard work is
It's like
working.
We're here for us. It's not an accident.
It's not an accident. Yeah,
You're not
yeah,
here to see somebody else and you just come across us.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
that's of course.
And it's flattering, like
Sure.
that you you've
Yeah.
never heard of
Yeah.
us. Better late than never.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I think like when we went to Europe and had come across sold out shows, like our own shows,
Yeah.
we're like, holy shit, like
Yeah,
that's
happening.
happening.
I would
happening.
say meeting people who say, I wouldn't have started my band if you guys weren't a band.
Oh, yeah.
Is like pretty awesome. And it's
Oh, yeah.
always like somebody that's like feels seen. You know what I mean? Like I met like 3 women in a row at Spam Fest and it
Yeah.
was like
that's right.
cool.
Yeah.
Like,
headlining festival stages. Like we got to do that.
Oh, yeah, we finally-
twice
yeah.
this
Yeah.
last
that's
tour.
crazy. You
In
think-
the last
yeah.
10 days in Europe, we did all of that stuff.
Oh, that's wow.
So
That's
that's
amazing.
pretty cool.
So no wonder you guys are.
Seeing little kids send back videos of themselves
Yeah.
playing songs.
Yeah, we
It's-
there was when we see kids and like their parents.
Yeah. Hey guys,
No,
have fun.
my
Cover
daughter.
song.
My daughter loves you guys, and I
love
mean,
that.
she's been playing guitar for years, but you guys inspired her to be more serious about playing guitar, which is awesome.
Oh,
Totally.
that's amazing. Keep doing it, girl.
Which, of course, and then our next question is, how did you hear about Reverend? But I know this.
Yeah.
Because they played with my band, Jane. Well, you were touring with the Interrupters,
Yeah.
which was that's a great bill,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That was
And
great.
that was a couple years ago. And Jay Navarro and the Traders, the band that I'm in, opened up for you guys,
Yes.
and we were like,
Really?
"What's this?" And then you guys were like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
And then we all became friends, and then now they play Reverends.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
It's like when
Right.
2 dogs get really excited to meet each other
We
at the
saw
park.
that this last weekend.
What band is that?
Yes. And of course, what Reverend Guitars are you using? And Stacy's got her Double Agent OG.
Double Agent OG.
Which, hold it up.
They modified for me because this is such a rad company. First of all, I've got to say a few things about these guitars. They're beautiful, number one. Number two, they always stay in tune. I pulled my guitar out of its case after 8 months and it was playable in tune.
Oh, shucks.
Like, that's crazy. It's just really well made. So what they've done for me is they've capped off the bass contour knob because I hit that a lot, but this is a really suitable model for me and my playing style. So, and also I don't use a lot of tone stuff. So they took the tone knob off and at my request put in a kill switch so I could just do weird kind of like rah, rah, rah noises with it, and it's a lot of fun. So this is my Stacy D Double Agent OG.
Sweet.
It all rhymes.
Yeah.
It all
Meant to
rhymes. I'm Jenny. This is the Jetstream HB.
It is.
It's literally the most beautiful guitar anybody has ever laid their eyes upon. If you take notice, Lynn suggested that its name is Diana Prince because it is actually Wonder Woman. Like,
You just need to add maybe a little bit of red, and that's it.
it's on the pick guard. It's all there. If I wear lipstick, it's fucking golden. Also, this is like one of those things where you get great advice and like you never take it. And I always picked the wrong guitars. This is the right guitar for me. It's like, yeah.
Lynn.
I'm Lynn, and I play the Reverend Dub King semi-hollow body, son. This thing is amazing. I've always wanted to play with a semi-hollow body, and every time I've had one or had an opportunity to use one, they've always fed back for some weird reason. And I also play upright bass too, so I know when that feedback happens, like you can easily, correct that with an upright by plugging up the F holes. Don't really want to do that with a semi-hollow body, and so when Ken reached out and he's like, which ones do you like? I was like, I want to try that semi-hollow body. And this thing is like, this bass is who I am. This bass is who I am.
Isn't it small too?
It is. It's a shorter scale.
30
right?
inch.
Yep. Even though everybody still thinks it's too big for me, but whatever.
Larger body profile because of the semi-hollow and the spruce top and whatnot. But
It's sweet.
shorter scale length.
Yeah.
To give it has that additional
I
thud.
was nervous that was going to feed back because I had a Telecaster. I had a Mexican Telecaster that just fed back like crazy that had the F holes in it.
Yeah.
And so I was concerned, but this bass just doesn't. It's rad.
Yeah.
And it's light. Like, my past basses were always like a little too heavy, weighed down on your arms and stuff like that. I don't feel that when I jump around like a fucking maniac.
She does.
Or doing the Carlton,
See the website for crazy airborne pictures of Lynn.
So
You guys, what amps are you running through when you tour the States? I know you guys probably do backline stuff when you're in Europe, I would imagine, but are there any amps or pedals that you guys really like that you want to mention?
We're not into pedals currently, but we do use amps.
Yep.
So I have a Fender Deluxe, Hot Rod Deluxe.
Hot Rod Deluxe.
It fucking rips. Stacy
Yeah, it
helped me
rips.
get it
Yep.
fucking used, but not. You know what I mean? Kick ass.
This is
Yeah.
the one you want. Yeah.
But at Mike Falumley's house, there's this Fender head that I do really want to one day have.
I play a JCM 2000 or a 5150, but a 50 watt JCM 2000, which is really cool. You could push it a little bit more.
Indeed.
But in Europe, I play a 900, JCM 900. Yeah, that's what I do.
I play with a Galen Kruger 1001 RB bass head.
Sweet.
Yeah, I like it.
12s, 15s, 10s. What are you using for speakers?
I actually use I roll with a 610.
Oh, nice.
I'm a 610 girl.
Moving some
Because,
air.
410s are good, for smaller stages and stuff. But, like, 610 is like, and 810s, I'm sorry, fuck 810s. It's rude. It's, no. You get a 610, you could seriously, you get the same sound. It's way easier to transport. That's just what
as you.
Yeah, it's great. It's easier to transport.
Oh, we're almost to the end.
Okay,
Can you believe it?
No.
that was fast.
What about unusual skills and pastimes? The favorite question.
Pastimes, I know one. Nuremberg.
No, the pastimes means what do you do in your okay, weed,
Hobbies.
weed, yoga,
Weed.
meditation, walks with my dog.
Weed
Clean
first,
living.
then meditation? Or
All of it.
meditation,
It's all
then weed?
together. It's
Okay.
like it's a day full of that.
It's
Yeah.
all-encompassing.
Juicing. Yeah.
What's it called?
Health.
Juicing.
No, it's just
Health.
It's like this kind.
Yeah.
Health. I'm into health.
Health.
I'm into art and the desert right now. I bake for a living. That's kind of a hobby. I mean, it's like my life is all hobbies. Playing music is a hobby. You know what I mean?
We're middle-aged women that have the weirdest
Yeah.
existence.
I live on hobbies and interests. You know,
Rolling into the mall on like a Tuesday at noon, you used to see people go, "What is this?"
we're being followed, like, but not like we used to get followed and people thought we were stealing things, and now people are like, "Where are you going?"
The first
Like,
thing they ask is if we are in roller derby.
roller derby? Is this a bachelorette party? Ha 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 ha! No, like, like
I mean,
rare.
yeah, it's kind of like we're middle-aged freaking teenagers, ultimately. But you know, we get to show the world that like we can do this shit no matter what age.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
working.
It's working.
It's working. Yeah, that's the best part.
And you can start at any age. You don't have to. There's no age limit.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's it. The last question is: do you have any advice for up and coming
Okay.
players?
Yeah.
And you guys probably do.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and don't ever give up. When you have unyielding belief in yourself, you will manifest the life that you want. So keep doing and have something to say.
I would say everyone has a right and a need to create and deserves a chance to express that. Like people who are incarcerated, you know what I mean? Everybody deserves this. Like the world breathes cleaner if people are allowed to express themselves. So if you want to start a band, start a band. If you want to just fuck around at home, fuck around at home. Find something
That makes you happy.
you know, it's good for everybody. Like,
Yeah. You guys pretty much just covered
stole all
it.
your thunder.
It's
No,
cool.
I tell people all the time though, like if you do you, people either going to come around or they're not.
Yeah.
And it's awesome to see you guys out of the because you guys are doing you, and people are coming around, right?
That is so true.
Hell yeah!
yes.
And I gotta say, I gotta give props to my dude for being able to, because he's allowing me to do, like he is supportive of me being me and
financially,
doing,
he's, like,
and
making it
so
possible.
he is. I didn't even ask. He never asked him to adjust his life based around my schedule. You don't have to ever do that, but he loves me so much that he's like, I want to make this work and make this work for you. So, like,
That's rad. I feel exactly the same way about that woman right there.
What? It's not a
Just look at-
completely.
I mean, I don't. When she was going to school and stuff, I don't know if Penny thought that we would be running a guitar company together and
Did
doing
you?
these things, and so she's like adjusted her whole
Life to make this happen.
life to make this happen
But
too.
you
So
guys
I
are
know
killing it.
exactly
but it's
where you're
your
coming from. Lynn. It's the bomb,
lives.
isn't it?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's not like one person's.
Yeah.
Good job.
That was awesome.
his name is Bert.
His name is Bert. Yeah. Bert.
Bert. I've met Bert. I've met Bert at NAMM.
He plays bass too. He does. In a cool band called Upper Downer.
Bass power couple.
Bert.
He plays bass too.
Could you say
But
that
not
you
as
are
cool.
the power bottoms then? If it's two, it's a
bottoms.
bass.
We're the Brown Noters.
The brown noters. Oh.
Ultimate Brown.
I'm scared of it, but I like it.
Yes.
These guys are coming to a town near you. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
We'll be out there.
Indeed.
Come see us.
See ya.
Not
be
so
happy
live
with
from
you.
Toledo. Bad Cop, Bad Cop. But Reverend, thank you.
Thank you.